You ready? Have you had enough? Are you sick and tired of corporations pillaging our planet for profit? Does what BP is doing in the Gulf, does that upset you? It ought to. But that's what corporations do. That's what they've always done. And what about climate change? Climate change is the wild card. Nobody knows where that's going to end up. Well, some people do, but they're not talking about it. We've got to do something about climate change. Most people don't realize there's no on and off switch for climate change. There's no reversing it. What we've got today, we're going to have for eternity. The question is, how much worse are we going to let it get? How much more further are we going to let it go along? How much more are we going to trust the government to do things about it? Well, I'm telling you to stay tuned because I've got a plan and I want you to get involved in it and we're going to do something. But for now, why isn't the government doing anything? Governments can't do anything. Governments can only do the best thing they can do so they can get reelected. What about corporations? Corporations have the brains, the power, the money. They've got everything. Why don't they do it? Very simple. They can't make a profit and put us on a sustainable path at the same time. So they keep doing what they do. They pillage the planet for profit. What about the big not-for-profit organizations? What's wrong with them? Well, there's nothing wrong with them. They've got the right ideal. The problem is, and you need to think about this, they're top-heavy. They've got executives making $100,000 a year salaries. They've got office space in Manhattan that's very expensive. They have million-dollar ad campaigns. They got a lot of overhead. They're top-heavy. Where's this money come from? It comes from big, generous donors like corporations. And when you take a lot of money from a corporation, you're reticent to say anything bad. Best investment BP ever made was to donate money to these big nonprofit organizations. So what are we going to do? What we're going to do is we're going to form a people-to-people program, a people power program. We, the people, are going to speak up and we're going to tell the government that we're not too happy. You see those pictures over there? Well, that's what my generation did. That's what my generation did for the Vietnam War. We weren't real happy about it. We didn't like it. But was the government stopping it? No. They couldn't win the war. They couldn't lose the war. They couldn't do anything. So what did they do? They kept sending more people over there. Well, you know what? This is what we did. We put down our little video games. We didn't have them at the time. We put down our tweeters because we didn't have them. And we stood up and we marched and we protested and we boycotted and we shook our fist in the face of the government. We said, 1, 2, 3, 4, we don't want your effing war. Well, you know what? That's what the Planet Earthship program is going to do today. We're going to get people together. We're going to protest. We're going to demonstrate. We're going to hold rallies. We're going to have free concerts. First one, I think, is going to be off the New England Aquarium in the Central Wharf in Boston. Or it could be at the Chelsea Piers on the west side or downtown at South Street Seaport. We're going to have a big sailing ship there. And the sailing ship and video screens for live video conferencing and music and locally grown food. And we're going to build up a whole network of people. And when our network gets big enough, we're going to start to hold events. And these events are going to be in cities and towns all around the country and all around the world. We can do this, people. All we need to do is organize ourselves. We need organization. We need a central theme. We need to brand the name. We need everybody to be operating at the same time with the same message. So I want you to go to the webpage, please. Read the information that's there. There's lots of information, and there's a perfect opportunity for you to sign up and get on board. Come on. We can do this if we work together. Now let's sign up.